Time check on Tobago updates is brought to you by Flow, Tobago's newest fiber network.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video calls, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
"28 Tobagonians recognized at Tobago Day Awards. 7 Tobagonian youth engage in National Youth Parliament debate. Business sector assures plan in place for modified sailings of the Cabo Star, and Honorable Consul General to Grenada aims to strengthen ties with Grenadians in Tobago. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi, and this is your Tobago Updates television news for Tuesday, 5th of December 2023. Topping the news tonight: frequent cruise ship calls at both ports in Scarborough and Port of Spain are disrupting the regular sailing schedule of the Cabo Star. Despite concerns expressed in a daily newspaper, the Tobago division of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce is ensuring that a plan is in place for the business community to receive all the goods they need in Tobago in the time for Christmas season. More from Candice Jackson.
Berthing spaces at both ports of Port of Spain and Scarborough become a challenge when cruise ships are in harbour. This disruption affects the regular sailing of the Cabo Star, the primary cargo vessel for the inter-island transportation, as it requires deeper water berthing spaces. With frequent cruise ship calls scheduled for the current season at both ports, concerns arise about the transport of goods to Tobago. However, the chairman of the Tobago division of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Curtis Williams, reassured that there is no need to panic as they are well aware of the possible disruptions.
The sailing of the Cabo Star and even the cruise ship season schedule were given to us in our meeting about 2 to 3 months ago. So we all knew the sailing and of the Cabo Star, etc., based on the cruise ships and their call of port.
As a result, they collaborated with the Port Authority to devise a plan that would accommodate the inter-island transportation needs.
The Port Authority have put on additional sailing. They're using their galleon passage to assist, and also they did additional sailing on Saturdays to assist with moving goods between the island throughout the period of December.
The highest frequency of cruise ship calls is scheduled for after Christmas Day. As a result, Williams is not concerned about the disruptions.
We said that 24th, 25th going all that way down, because that's a time when everything is down, everybody's gone on holidays, all the construction site is closed. I mean, a lot of folks is out. Even I myself might be out. So there's not much activities happening.
In the meantime, they are still working to find a solution for berthing whenever a cruise ship is in harbour, especially for Port of Spain. Williams explained that the chamber suggested a particular area, but when it was tested, the captain of the Cabo Star noted some safety concerns and other challenges. So for now, it is back to the drawing board. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
As the holiday season approaches, residents are preparing for a Christmas white waste cleanup led by Public Health Inspector Ricardo Bubb. The initiative is aimed at curbing the spread of the dengue virus. Travicia Phillips has more in this report.
In preparation for the festive season, Charlottesville residents are gearing up to participate in a Christmas white waste cleanup led by Public Inspector Ricardo Bubb. Aligned with the mosquito eradication program, the initiative aims to curb the spread of the dengue virus. Scheduled to kick off on December 14th, the cleanup specifically focuses on disposing of old appliances such as fridges and stoves. Bob emphasizes the importance of community collaboration urging residents to assist each other in bringing out waste the day before the scheduled collection.
Well, they may be metal or they may even be plastic.
Despite a robust waste collection service in the region, Bob notes instances of littering in Scarborough and emphasizes the need for cleanup process.
So we're calling on neighborhoods. It's an opportunity to literally come together, to have even brand new relationships and help each other. There may be senior citizens.
The initiative also aligns with the THA's efforts to host a competition for the best looking community in Tobago. Trevisa Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
Secretary for the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Dr. Faith B. Israel, discusses the necessity of inpatient services at Roxboro Hospital in today's segment of Beneath the Surface. Find out more in this report from Ariana Scipio.
Dr. Faith B. Israel holds multiple titles. She serves as a Deputy Chief Secretary, Secretary for the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, and is the area representative for the Electoral District Belgarden-Glamorgan. When discussing the Roxboro Hospital, constructed in 2019, Dr. B. Israel referred to it as a health facility rather than a hospital.
Because we have not gotten to the point where we have inpatient services just yet. I'm hoping that by very early 2024, we would have the inpatient services.
Dr. B. Israel mentioned that the majority of the job advertisements issued by the division align with their requirements for offering inpatient services at the hospital.
So if you notice, you're not seeing any of them for some of the lower level things, but you're seeing it for specialists. And it's really there has been a full drive to ensure that that happens.
She explained that the hospital has been providing outpatient services, such as accident and emergency services, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day, and all that is needed are the inpatient services.
The CEO actually came to my office a couple of weeks ago with a full matrix about all of the positions, what happened, how many applications we have, and that kind of thing, with the aim of by very early next year, we would be able to say, yes, we actually have inpatient services happening.
Dr. B. Israel noted that this process is taking longer than expected, but it is underway. She is learning to let it work out when the time is right. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
More news after the break. Stay with us.
Light up the Christmas with the best fiber. Surf more channels, switch to Amplia. Thousands in prizes, plenty smart TVs. 1 year free service and free groceries. We surfing with for 50% off, plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
We celebrate it, cause B-Mobile, they come with rating. plenty prizes. Cause this season will be the niceness. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most para. Having a Christmas season with me mobile. I want a Christmas season with me mobile. Bring the sorrel with us to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with me mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. Be mobile. Life is on.
Welcome back to the Tobago Updates television news. During the 20th National Youth Parliamentary Debate, the argument over whether to abolish the secondary entrance examination was debated. Representing the government and arguing against abolishing the exam were Tobagonian youths Sian Dabro and Denisha Manning. However, Kaylee Lewis and Anya Nero represented the opposition, contradicting the government's stance. More on this report from Ariana Scipio.
In response to the call from opposition leader Cheyenne Scintille to abolish the SEA exam, which she claims places unnecessary stress on students, the Minister of Education and member for St. Anne's East, Cyan Debrew, rejected this assertion. She emphasized that basing policy decisions on emotions and unproven allegations is the most dangerous approach. Debrew pointed out that statistics indicate there is no national outcry for the removal of the SEA exam.
Several national consultations held by the Ministry of Education on this matter, the most recent being 2016, 2020 and 2022, participants could not arrive at any recommendations to remove the SEA.
Contesting the Minister of Education was the member for Caroni East and Tobago Update's very own Kaylee Lewis. According to Lewis, she sat there listening to the minister spew nothing but wordless stories in an attempt to pacify the matter, which is the fact that
the SEA exam needs to be abolished and replaced by a system of continuous assessment, as it is detrimental to the mental health and emotional well-being of our students.
Chastising the opposition, Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Minister for Gender and Child Affairs, and member for Tobago East, Denisha Manning pointed out that they do not know the difference between what they are arguing and what is on the motion. Manning highlighted that the motion claims that the government has been neglecting reports and that there is not a seamless transition from primary to secondary school.
This motion is nothing but inconsiderate, biased, and frivolous, Mr. Speaker. This government has been implementing policies and programs in order to alleviate stress, not just for our nation's children, but for the parents and teachers.
Additionally, Anya Nero, member for St. Augustine, argued that the SEA examination is an unjust measure for students facing learning challenges, providing an example to illustrate her point.
Do we want our students who are challenged to be left behind? While the pizza is divided equally, all may not enjoy the pizza, as some may not be able to eat pizza due to dietary reasons.
Nero expressed that equality does not equal equity. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Sticking with the 20th National Parliamentary Youth Debate, well, it provided a platform for the nation's youth to share their perspectives on rethinking the secondary entrance exam. Among the numerous participants, several Tobagonians stood out for their notable contributions to the debate, including Jada Charles, Luke James Trin, and Avril Rivers. Ariana Scipio again has the details.
Jada Charles, serving as the Minister for Sport and Community Development and member for Tobago West, earned the title of Most Outstanding Debater for her significant contribution to the motion of rethinking the SEA assessment examination. She was also one of the representatives from Tobago Updates. In response to arguments from the opposition claiming that the exam places pressure and causes mental health issues for students, she humorously suggested that the motion should have been read as, whereas the arguments presented by the opposition are detrimental to my mental health.
The motion is not only preposterous, it is unsuitable, it is senseless, it is thoughtless, it has no merit. The leader of opposition has brought an unprepared and ill-advised motion to this great house.
Furthermore, Luke James Trim assumed the role of the Attorney General, Minister of Legal Affairs, and member for San Fernando West. He received an honorable mention for his contribution. James Trim titled his presentation "Was Sweet in Goat Mouth," emphasizing that abolishing the SEA exam would be the most backward thing that the country could do.
This motion, Mr. Speaker, is the opposition's Trojan horse to regress our education system. The legal challenges that will follow abolishing the SEA exam are only going to open a Pandora box that this government will not be opening, Mr. Speaker.
Expanding on his argument, one of the members had previously suggested that continuous assessment should be used instead, to which he responded that this approach would deprive the nation's children of fairness and equity. On the opposition side, Avril Rivers, member for Oropouche East, argued that the SEA exam has become an example of inequality and discrimination.
Mr. Speaker, the SEA examination is amplifying the existing socio-economic disparities as students from underprivileged backgrounds who have limited access to resources are not offered the same opportunities as others.
The debate continued between the government and the opposition, with other members providing their contributions on whether the SEA examination should be reconsidered or not. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
More news after the break.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat. Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material.
Oh, Standard?
No, it's Standard, their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
The Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development has relocated its Crown Point office to Glen Road in Scarborough to better serve you, our clients. Our main office is located at the corner of Glen Road and Glen Road Branch Number 1, the building formerly occupied by Costa. Our Grant and Electrical Inspectorate services can be accessed at Number 2 Montessori Drive in Glen Road, Building 1 and 2.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Wait, I don't even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them thing?
Gonna put my right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now I'm going to talk with you. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
Welcome to L'Image Parfait Day Spa, your urban oasis and wellness center. Our services includes massages, treatments, facials, pedicures, weight management, detox programs, and much more. Call us today at 624-1452 or 720-7474. Trinidad locations and Bonacore, Tobago at 273-7772. Let us treat you like the VIP you are.
But this place is boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes?
Then look no further. Port Mall is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Port Mall, the island's beat.
We apologize for the technical difficulties experienced. We now move to our next story. The Honorary Consul General for Trinidad and Tobago to Grenada, Elwin McQuilkin, wants to have a closer relationship with Grenadians residing in Tobago. He was one of the dignitaries invited to Monday's Tobago Day Awards and used the opportunity to reach out to Grenadians. The details in this report from Candice Jackson.
Tobago and Grenada have long shared a close relationship. Many Tobagonians have Grenadian heritage, and conversely, many Grenadians have Tobagonian heritage. 5 months into his term, the Honorary Consul General in Trinidad and Tobago for Grenada, Elwin McQuilkin, made his first official visit to Tobago and expressed a desire for a closer relationship with Grenadians residing on the island.
I want to bring the services to Tobago. I come down with all the forms and other facilities and so they could apply for whatever they want to apply for. And I could also bring down passports and so because
McQuilkin aims to establish quarterly visits to Tobago to alleviate the financial burden on Grenadians who need to travel to Trinidad to address their documents. Additionally, he intends to reach out to those Grenadians who may not have their immigration status regularized.
Because you see, a lot of Grenadians still do not know about the consulate. And some of them know about it, but they're sort of scared to come forward because some of them mightn't be 100%. The status might be 100%. So.
McQuilkin wants those Grenadians to know that the Consul General Office is able to assist any Grenadian who finds themselves in such a situation.
They might want to apply for the citizenship for the resident status, and they don't even know how to go about it. Some of them, but sometimes it's a chicken and egg situation because there's one person, for instance, might have an ID, But to get an ID in Trinidad, you got to get another ID. If you're a Grenadian, you got to get a Grenadian ID to say that who you are, if you want your status, for instance. So you got to start somewhere.
McQuilkin also wants to establish closer ties between the two islands.
If you go to a supermarket in Grenada, 90% of anything's from Trinidad. But if you go to a supermarket here, you hardly see anything Grenadian, but we have products. So we have to try to promote Grenadian products in Trinidad and promote people-to-people links.
The Consul General wants Grenadians to get in contact with the office in Port of Spain to facilitate quarterly visits to Tobago. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
In a stark wake-up call, opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar highlights pressing concerns of rising child over-sexualization and the pervasive growth of pornography addiction. She urges swift collective action to address these issues during a cottage meeting in Oropouche West on Monday night. Reporter Trevesia Phillips has the details.
Opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar has sounded the alarm on the escalating issues of pornography addiction and the increasing over-sexualization of children, describing it as the fastest-growing addiction globally and labeling it as a silent epidemic affecting both adults and children. Persad-Bissessar has called for urgent action. She has urged the government, civil society, the Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, the Media Association of Trinidad and Tobago, and other stakeholders to come together for discussions on effective interventions across social, legislative, and educational fronts.
During COVID lockdowns and extended periods when people had to stay home, pornography viewing by children and adults skyrocketed. And this would have been one factor contributing to the increased cases of sexual abuse.
The urgency of our call is underscored by recent reports from the Children's Authority revealing over 2,000 cases of sexual abuse involving girls and 500 cases concerning boys between 2020 and 2021. Persad-Bissessar identifies the over-sexualization of children and the pervasive pornography epidemic as two primary contributors to this concerning trend.
The innocence of childhood is being destroyed with an overload of sexual content being made available to children. Over-sexualized content is directed at children as young as 5 years old through video games, television shows, cartoons, movies, advertisements, and social media.
Highlighting the damaging impact of explicit content on children, she emphasizes the need to address the normalization of sexually overt conduct targeted at minors. This behavior is influenced by hypersexualized influencers and advertisers.
Individuals and society are forcing children to appear sexually attractive and engage in behaviors that are not age appropriate for the proper mental development of children.
Persad-Bissessar reiterated her call for a united front, urging swift discussions and collaborative actions to address the pornography epidemic and curb the exploitive over-sexualization of children. Trevesia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
More news after the break.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video calls, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
The Tobago Day Awards took place last night at the Shore Park complex, where 28 individuals were honored with various awards. It was a grand affair celebrating Tobago excellence, and reporter Tanika Cruikshank provides further details.
According to Chief Secretary Farley Augustine, the purpose of the Tobago Day Awards is to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments and efforts of Tobagonians who have contributed significantly to the island across various human endeavors. These honors are bestowed annually by the Tobago House of Assembly on December 4th, marking the beginning of Tobago independence.
This is Tobago's way of saying that we do not need external validation for our heroes. We will acknowledge and celebrate our heroes ourselves. On a wider scale, it is also evident that we have something truly special with the Tobago Day celebrations.
Among the awardees was netball coach Kyla Keith Wilson. She received the Chief Secretary's Award for distinguished service and important performance in the field of sports. The Chief Secretary's Award is the highest honor bestowed by the Tobago House of Assembly, the local government body of Tobago.
My passion for netball started when I started Scarborough Secondary and came into contact with Miss Ruthlyn Antwine, who was our PE teacher back then. And a fire ignited in me where the hunger for winning, the hunger for just achievement took over. And I went on as a player.
In recognition of his long and distinguished contributions to Tobago in all spheres of human endeavors, including entrepreneurship and community engagement, WB's supermarket owner Bill Brown was awarded the Tobago Medal of Honor Silver.
We built it in 1980 something, and then we sold it in 1990. Then we purchased it back in 1997. So 1997 to now, that's the time that we are there. If you compare me with what is existing now, I would not even be mentioned because I never went to high school. I never had money.
Among the awardees was a teacher, Colleen Hislop. She was presented with the Bronze Tobago Medal of Honor. This medal is given for the bravery or human action, as well as for loyal and dedicated services that benefits Tobago in any field of endeavor.
My journey would have started in the year 1970 when I began teaching at the Mason Hall Government Primary School. It had always been my desire to be a teacher.
The Tobago Medal of Honor is a distinguished award that recognizes Tobagonians for their commitment and contribution to the growth and culture of the island. A total of 28 Tobagonians receive awards. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
Now for the weather update from the DNT Met Office. Tonight, an increase in cloudiness and showery intervals is expected, associated with low to mid-level instability over the region. Temperatures will dip to 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, anticipate variably cloudy and at times windy weather, with intervals of mostly light showers and rain in some areas. There is a low 30% chance that one or two of these showers will become moderate to heavy. Temperatures will rise to 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 35 degrees. Seas are moderately rough and may become choppy in certain areas, with waves reaching 2.5 meters in open waters and less than 1.3 meters in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:08 a.m. and the sunset is at 5:38 p.m. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Recapping the headlines. 28 Tobagonians recognized at Tobago Day Awards. 7 Tobagonians youth engage in National Youth Parliament debate. Business sector assures plan in place for modified sailings of the Cabo Star. And Honorable Consul General to Grenada aims to strengthen ties with Grenadians in Tobago. I am Kristen Salandi. Have a good night.